Lesson Whole Numbers Part 1 Introduction. In the previous lesson, we have seen how numbers form an important part of our daily life. We use numbers to count. Say, here we have 3 kites, 4 friends, 9 tomatoes. So, 3, 4 and 9 are counting numbers. These counting numbers are also called as natural numbers. We represent the set of natural numbers using alphabet N. Note that counting numbers start from 1. Predecessor and successor. In these set of counting numbers, you might have experienced that 1 added to any number gives the next number, and 1 deducted from any number gives the number before. For example, 24 plus 1 gives 25. This is a number next to number 24 and hence called as successor. If we deduct 1 from 24, we get 23. So, 23 is the predecessor of 24. Some more examples. 10 is the successor of 9. 8 is the predecessor of 9. 121 is the predecessor of 122. And 123 is the successor of 122. Now we see successor is the next number of the given number and predecessor is the previous number of the given number. Can you think about this question now? Which natural number does not have a successor? Which natural number does not have a predecessor? Going by this new learning, what do you think about the predecessor of number 1? Is it 0? Yes, it may be. But look at this digit 0 carefully. Can 0 also be called as a counting number? No, 0 is not a counting number. When we see 0 ice creams, that means there is no ice cream. If 0 means nothing, then why do we need 0? Well, 0 is a digit that acts as a placeholder. Without 0, we cannot count the number beyond 9. When we add 1 to 9, we get 10. We have learned in our previous chapter how 0 placed in a position in a place value chart gives the value of a number. Now, do you see the importance of 0? Since natural numbers are counting numbers that start from 1, we cannot include 0 into that family of numbers. Hence, we add 0 to natural numbers and give it a different name called whole numbers. So, we can now say all counting numbers including a 0 are called whole numbers and can be written as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till infinity. Some of the examples of whole numbers are 0, 15, 256. But note these. -3, -20 are not whole numbers. 3.6, 8.9 are also not whole numbers. Numbers in the fractional form p by q do not form whole number. Predecessor and successor of whole numbers. The predecessor of a whole number is 1 less than the given number. Example, the predecessor of 1 is 0 and the predecessor of 2 is 1. Predecessor of 3 is 2 and so on. The whole number 0 does not have any predecessor. The successor of a whole number is a number obtained by adding 1 to it. Successor of 0 is 1, successor of 1 is 2, successor of 2 is 3 and so on. The relationship between successor and predecessor can be very clearly seen through this diagram. The difference between the predecessor and successor of a number is 2.